One of the things I always say is that it's our responsibility right now to leave women's football in a better place afterwards. Right now we can do that by advocating for changes within the game, but obviously after our career we can do that by staying into the game. I do hope that part of us will actually be coaches, but the other part of us might become like a football director, a general manager, because I think throughout the game standards need to be raised in that sense too. Sometimes as a 9, it's not really fun to be a 9 at times, but my job is to take one of the centre backs with me to the front post. I might not get the ball, but I make space for people coming behind me. So regardless if you can get the ball or not, always make that run, yeah? Go for it!
Everybody wants to help the women's game to grow, to have female coaches, female people in the clubs, and just make it a better game. And I think it's really nice to be part of it here as well as a coach, and hopefully in the future we'll see one of us coaching some of the big teams.
Being a part of it is quite empowering to be able to help women and girls be coaching, try and get more in the game, develop the women's game to a new level. It's exciting to be a part of it, push it forward like women's football in general. Now we've got to push the coaching platform as well, and I'm excited to just be a part of that and help develop it.
Go on, time and run, perfect, good timing! So she said keep width, but sometimes if you want it more narrow, can you use the line to then break through? So you don't always have to be perfectly on the giving width, okay? Make sure you give them a good driven pass out. Razz it out to them. Helps them with their touch sometimes as well if you give them a harder pass. Okay. So they need testing wingers.
Help them with your touch?
Not my touch, their touch. I've not got a good touch.
You know, it can be quite difficult changing from being a player and being in the moment and communicating with your teammates to being the coach, trying to tell the players what you want them to do. So as a coach, when can I step in, coach the players and be really insightful for them so that they can then develop? And I think for me that's definitely a big part of my learning, is going through this coaching journey, is how to, I suppose, use my words well and concisely enough so it makes an impact within, you know, a short session.
Be aggressive on the press, you've got an overload, be aggressive on the press. Win it back. Good, well done. Aggressive on the press, Pinks. You can go. Let's go, Pink, win it back.
I love working with people. I love working with a group of people and bringing the best out of different players and a group and how we can work together. But it's not easy. It's getting everyone on the same page and how you can communicate it in the best and most effective way, and also in a direct but also a fun way of where you can get players engaged, because I want to do things together, and I think that's something that's really important. I think that's a part of my hopefully coaching career that I'm developing in this course as well, how I can get the message clear, short, sharp, but interesting as well for the players.
Can we have a central option? Annabelle. Option. You're hiding. Oh, well done. Can we switch out? And Daya, call for it. Shout. Lovely switch. Nice. Well done, you. Come here as an option.
I think especially when you work with like younger kids, like you need to go back in time. So for me, it's thinking about what I needed when I was younger and what advice did I wish I got back then. So that's what I'm trying to basically give them. I should say a lot of my game is on instinct. So sometimes I need to take it back to the basics and be like, oh, this is what you need to do. But I think it's fun for the girls as well because they're still so young now, so they'll pick up anything you tell them. It's really important to actually look at your other winger who's going to play the ball in. Because right now, she's not received the ball yet. And our number 9 is already standing still in the box. Is that hard to score a goal? Because the defender is going to follow you. Look up and do not make your action of running before she's ready to actually cross the ball. Work off each other. What do we need? Front post, back post, cut back, and the winger coming in. So communicate with each other where you go and wait until she's ready to actually cross the ball. Yeah?
It's a bit more tactical than the UEFA B, which means like you have to think through everything a little bit more than before, and you have to explain details. And I think sometimes we're not aware about how many details we actually have in our actions, so you kind of have to pick them out and with the girls and then help them to develop their game. And I think that's a cool part because you see they want to learn, and it's really nice to be regularly here and help them and see how they're developing.
Being a goalkeeper when I was playing, that's one of my strengths in communication with my team and stuff like that. So I've thankfully been able to, like I say, take that into my coaching pathway now.
As a coach, you've got to bring personality to it. You've got to bring your own version of who you are out onto the grass, and they're starting to do that very slowly because it's a lot to take in. You've got a lot of tactical and technical information, but actually, if a player doesn't want to work for you because of who you are, it doesn't matter how much tactical or technical knowledge you have. And these guys, that's what they have. They connect with people, even with myself in the theory sessions, with each other and learning from each other. I think that's the biggest dynamic that will help them in the future. All the knowledge that they're starting to learn and starting to take on board is just giving them a chance now with practice to express themselves. And the more that they do that, the better they get.
I feel like I've developed already and see a big difference. I feel like I see football from a different perspective, not least when I could play. I almost added those coaching glasses already, and I just feel that I'm growing more and more for every session that I'm having with the girls.
Don't feel like you have to come all the way back out, because going back out you can sit here, you don't have to come all the way back out. Because you can sometimes delay your run now. Now you can start to go in. And demand it. Demand it. Well done.
I get a lot of fulfillment from being able to coach and see that you can develop other young players or players in general. So it's an exciting part of obviously my career. I'm getting a little bit older now, so I need to think about after my career. But yeah, it's nice to see it from a different lens.
I think it's really important for us to obviously start preparing for life after football. And I don't know what I want to do exactly yet, but I think by me doing my badges, it leaves me in a good position to take on whatever job I want to do in football after.
Well
Thank you, girls.
Really
Well done.
Well done, Keith. Good. Good.
Thanks, girls. Well done.
Well done. Well done.
You got Jim.
Well done, you.
Thank you. Thanks, girls.